Hey Pooja, welcome friends. Come on in. Thank you for being here. We're doing the wall today, 90 minutes. Hello, lovely. Come on in. It's always a good time to lay on the floor. I am looking for confirmation that people can see me and hear me. I have excellent status on my live. You can see me, amazing, thank you. Yeah, we're doing wall practice today, so if you want to have a cushion, a rolled up blanket or towel for your back, if you've got a bit of space, you definitely want a nice, comfortable mat below you and something free of objects. My voice quality is muffled. Let's check it. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so we're doing the wall practice today. So this is different from my normal offerings, but I really enjoy the structure and grounding of the wall. Okay, how much space on the wall do we need? Really great question. And so a full extension of your leg up the wall. So just for height wise. So however far your foot comes, you don't want paintings above you that you could hit. And the widest you'll come apart is up to, of course, you might only be here, you might be full splits. So it just depends on your body, okay? What's important is that you don't have anything above you, that if you accidentally push it, it could come crashing on top of you. That's the health and safety there. Cushions, maybe a strap, if you like that, and definitely blocks, maybe for our next position. All right, let's start down in Shavasana. Okay, as others filter in, they can join us where we are, but I always begin and end in Shavasana for the reason being, well, maybe that helps. For the reason being that we are going to complete a cycle together. I've got the timer going, so release the idea that you need to monitor anything and come on down into your corpse pose, your Shavasana, and maybe your knees are bent, maybe you have a pillow under your head. Get cozy. And in this practice, I'll always encourage you to move as slowly as possible. Take a nice deep breath in and fill up the belly. And exhale, release it out with a sigh. Do it again, ground yourself in here, fill up the belly fully. And release it through the mouth. Imagining releasing any negativity, any heavy. Breathe in, fill up the belly. Then release it all. From this place, maybe picking up your shoulders, picking them up and pulling them down and back, one at a time, opening through the chest, open through the rib cage and the solar plexus. Relax the arms, let them fall to the side however they fall. And as with every class, today we have the lawnmowers and some work happening in the hallway, so incorporate the sounds you hear and the sounds around you into this space. Let them ground you into this place. Invitation to close down the eyes and focus the gaze in between the third eye. I check in on the chat, but I am in this practice with you all, so release, release, release. This is an eyes closed practice because the most important tuning happens within. And I am here not to help you compare yourself to me or to anyone else, but to in fact invite you into practice. But you know best what's going on in your body. You know what feels good and what doesn't, what's being released and what's not. And so I empower you to take that into your practice today. You are doing the breath work. You are doing the healing. And transition to breathing just through the nostrils. And maybe start to think about what's one word, one sentence that's currently in the mind about your state of being, about how you feel in your body or where your spirit is at. Focus your attention there on that one word. Observe it. Accept it. I'm showing up today with uncertainty, and I'm doing my very best to be patient in my uncertainty. Let's pick up our hands and place them on our sacral chakra, our abdomen, our pelvic bowl. Let's breathe in through the nose into that space. Release the jaw, let it feel heavy. There's nothing I would rather be doing than connecting with my body and my breath. Move your hands up to your ribs. Breathe into the rib cage. Just imagine yourself doing it, even if you don't feel it. Imagine yourself fill up the rib cage with the inhale. Slowly exhale. Do the same, picking up your hands, place them on your chest, over the heart chakra. Inhale slowly. If you're clenching, if your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth, you feel your forehead wrinkled with concern, release it, even rubbing the face, rubbing that area. Relax fully through the face and head and skull. Now place your hands anywhere over those 3 places. Breathe fully all the way into the pelvis, into the ribs, and into the chest. With your exhale, slowly release any perfection. Release the idea that it can be done correctly. Breathe fully into the full sac of your lungs. Slowly release the hands to the sides and start to shift your body over to the wall, nice and slow, in your own time, in your own space, moving your hips and legs all the way to hugging and fully squished against that wall. And a reminder, if it's too much for your legs to be tight and flat with the wall, just move your buttocks away, move the hips away, and create a little bit of space. But if you can, extend your foot up to the wall. Use your hand to push your upper body around and bring both feet up, extended into the wall. Check it out. How does that feel? We're just here. I invite you in to release the arms down in T-shape or up overhead. Whatever feels comfortable. Knees can be bent. You can prop underneath the head with a blanket or a pillow. You can prop under the hips or the buttocks. And we're here for a little while. And I did request for no hammering, but that's just part of the environment. That's out of the control. So extend the feet up nice and long, imagining energy shooting out through the bottom of your feet. And relax, focus the gaze. And an invitation here to practice your Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, Darth Vader breath, breathing in through the nostrils. You constrict your throat, the glottis muscle, the muscle that allows you to whisper. So if you can whisper, you can do this. And slowly inhale and exhale through that constriction. It's a lot of space now. Tune in. Imagine your legs feeling heavy, weighted, sinking into this back body, connected through the shoulders, relaxed through the neck and head. And it's normal if your feet start to get cold. And if they do, just put a blanket over your lower body as it's up on the wall. Don't allow yourself to feel cold unless you want that. Come into your breath. Come into your gaze. Stay connected to your body. Connect with the vagus nerve through that pranayama. The vagus nerve. Again, have a look. If you don't know what that means, it's an invitation to learn about this amazing nervous system. We're halfway there. 4 more minutes. Allow the thoughts to come, but release attachment to anything. We are, if you read tarot, we are the hanged man. We are changing our perspective. We are hanging out. We are connecting in for enlightenment. Breathe. Last 60 seconds. Observe any sensations in the body. Our breath like these waves, breathing in, exhaling out. Remembering that the principle of Yin Yoga is not about force or effort. It is about time in comfort, stability, and safety. And we allow the body to communicate in this time. We allow the observation of the mind. It's an active meditation. And for anyone who identifies as energy-driven, ADHD, neurodivergent, this yin medicine is a wonderful healing tool for a yang lifestyle or existence. So slowly now, we are going to bring the soles of our feet together. And there is no right place to stop. So if your feet bring together, that's enough. You feel a nice stretch here. If you sink your feet in and your knees start to come away, you can rest your hands. You can bring your feet as close to the root as possible, allowing the legs to open into butterfly. If you feel yourself pushing away from the wall, maybe just lighten where your feet are, push them a little bit further. And if you want and feel supported and comfortable, you can put cushions under the knees. I only have one here, but you get the idea that you can support yourself in that here. We're here for a little while in butterfly. Notice any sensations may be occurring in the connection of your soles of your feet. And let's think of something we're grateful for about ourselves, even if it's difficult and challenging. I am grateful for my body and its ability to heal itself. I am grateful for my breath and how it communicates to my nervous system that I am safe. And for anyone who's feeling not challenged enough or not pushed enough, sink into yourself and wonder why it is you need more. Sink in and ask yourself, why is it not enough to just be with the breath and to offer subtle stretch, subtle release? And I get it, I get the need to move, but see if you can sit in the discomfort of less force, less effort. As we near 1/3 of this 90 minutes, we're almost at half an hour. I want to take this opportunity to introduce myself to anyone who's new or might have popped in. My name is Samantha Kristoferson, and I am coming to you from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, Turtle Island, Onion Bojo, the sacred land that I practice on along the Grand River, the unceded territories of the Anishinaabe, Neutral, and Haudenosaunee peoples. And I am very grateful for you practicing with me today, and for all the seen and unseen beings you bring with you into this circle. We are equal in this circle. And we're here for 4 more minutes. Practice this time a pranayama, practice this ujjayi breath, ocean breath. And if this is a sticking point for you in the practice that I offer, I have a track that you can go and practice ujjayi breath just by itself. Let the legs feel heavy. Release any clenching in the body. A reminder to any of those into astrology, numerology, we are currently in the Lionsgate portal that goes from August 5th to August 12th. Tomorrow, the 8th month, the 8th day, in the 8th year, 2024, when you add that together, it's the number 8. So we're in the triple 8. I want to give a big shout out to the beautiful teacher, Candy Foster. They have a wonderful Lionsgate activation meditation. Check it out. And release any thoughts. Come into this third eye. Come in to that chakra of inner knowing. Rest the optic nerve. And slowly now, let's gently, maybe using our hands, extend our feet back up the wall. Give them a little shake, a little shimmy. And slowly come to feet flat on the wall. Again, it might not be a perfect 90. Maybe our feet are a little off. Maybe it's not in alignment. Get to a place where you feel comfortable with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Take your arms out into T shape and slowly let your feet walk themselves down to the left, stopping anywhere you start to feel enough of a twist and our shoulders anchored. So if it stops and the shoulder starts coming up, prop underneath the knees, stopping anywhere you start to lose that connection. And if you make it all the way down to the floor, just rest fully the legs into the floor, shoulders anchored, neck relaxed, skull relaxed. Perfectly okay to have cushions under the head. We're here for a little bit in this twist. And it's okay if your buttocks is away from the wall here. And then I don't see any comments in the chat box, so I am grateful that I am still in video and you can hear me. And if you've just popped in to have a little looky-loo, please always remember to hit the heart, smash that heart button, as it shows Insight Timer that we are connected into this space. Release and breathe. Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. Allow this twist to massage those internal organs, to bring awareness to the spine, to the shoulders. Imagine the arms weigh 100 pounds like rocks, anchoring you in this beautiful, beautiful connection with the ground as your lower body just moves, twisted like seaweed. start to walk our feet out of this twist, and we do so in the way that you feel supported, maybe using the hands to help bring energy into the knees. Crickety crack, nice and slow, so gentle with your body, until you're back into knees bent and feet flat onto the wall. And bringing your feet as close or as far away as feels right. Check your alignment. Chin slightly tucked, neck and skull feeling nice and long, shoulders anchored into the supports of the ground, blanket or pillow. Come back to the breath, Ujjayi breath. Slowly start to walk your feet down to the right side, bringing that balance into the body. Stopping wherever you are and supporting, allowing the ribs to flex and squeeze and twist. Feet are heavy, ankles heavy. Our calves and knees are heavy. Our upper thighs and hips are heavy. Let the sound of the fire assure you that you're safe in this moment. You have warmth and heat. One more minute here in this twist. And if you resonate with the teachings of Muji, the meditation teacher here on Insight Timer, I love his metaphor that we are like the stingray and little tiny fish in the ocean. Our awareness is the stingray floating, hovering. Our thoughts are all the little tiny fish that swim around, and both exist, but they do not attach to each other. So allow your thoughts, allow those connections to be around, but don't attach to them. Just observe them, see them. Stay connected with your breath, stay connected with your gaze. And slowly now, in your own time, start to walk those feet back up into the center of the wall and extend your legs out fully up the wall, maybe giving them a little shake. Check in with your alignment. How's your back feeling connected? Maybe you want your arms down by your side, maybe you want them overhead. Check in. And now here you might want 2 blocks. As you allow your feet to extend and open and prop yourself anywhere that you feel stable, comfortable, and supported. Knowing that your legs aren't going to open more than what feels healthy, safe. You can place your hands on your hips and anchor down. Knees are bent or okay. And flex the feet if you're having any complications, any discomfort in the knees. And relax as those groins open. We're here for a little while. As we hit the halfway mark of our 90 minutes together, I just want to share why I'm here on Insight Timer. And if you can see my forearm, you'll see a tattoo of a compass, of a goddess in yoga, expanding out to Saturn, the moon cycle, in this vortex shooting out. I'm here on Insight Timer because it's my mission to connect to my internal compass, my true north, every day. It's my mountain, it's my anchor. Once connected, I move my body to honor the body, to heal the body, to be flexible and to stay connected so that I can expand out into the universe from that place. And so I'm grateful that you're here and you're offering yourself 90 minutes of practice, of connection. Chimigwich, Tak, Danka, Merci. Shishi. Muchísimas gracias. Mahalo. Three more minutes. And a reminder, an invitation to release anything in the body here. Sounds, groans, grunts, sobs. Allow the body to tremble, to shake. Allow the body to release gas. Better out than in. Slowly now, in whatever way you can, maybe again using your hands to assist, start to gently, slowly bring your feet back up the wall. Notice any shifts, any observations in the legs. Give them a little shimmy, a little shake. Maybe bring the knees down to the chest and hug. Release the lower back into the ground. And slowly extend the feet back up the wall. We're almost there. Bring your right ankle just below the left knee, making a nice number 4, and that might already be enough energy and tension, you can use a block to apply pressure on that leg. Allow that to be the stretch. Or if you would like to keep moving deeper, slowly start to bend the left knee, bringing the foot flat on the floor, and you'll notice that you immediately start to get connection in through that hip. Again, you can keep that knee propped with a hand, and you can bring the foot as low as feels good for your body. And if your buttocks starts to move very high off the ground, maybe just lighten down until you feel that connection through the hip, and stay anchored through the back, neck and head, shoulders. Breathe here. I see a little heart. I can't see who it's from, but I honor your donation and say Chinagwich, thank you. All donations go to my work here at the studio, a healing place. I am self-employed and rely solely on my offerings. Notice if you are pushing or forcing, and ask yourself if you can be gentler. Lion's Gate or not, let's commit to loving ourselves. Accepting where we are and releasing anything that does not serve the love for ourselves. One more minute. You're in your Ujjayi breath, your ocean breath, in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. If you can whisper, you can constrict the throat. It's the same muscle as whispering. So when you whisper, try breathing from that place. And slowly now start to, if your left knee was bent, extend that left leg back up the wall. Slowly releasing the right leg. And maybe just let your legs swing side to side. And I'm sure that energy that's been radiating out through the legs up to the ethers, anchoring in through this mid-body. It's ready for balance, so let's bring the left ankle just below the right knee. Again, if you apply pressure here with the hand or block, is that enough to feel opening, connection in the hip? If moving deeper, slowly bringing that right foot in connection with the wall. Spread the toes out nice and long. This is also connection and release for the feet. Spread those toes and find the place that you feel stable, safe. We're here for 5 minutes. And Chini Glitch. As I see another heart, another donation, I am honored with your gift. Anchor the gaze, rest into your breath, release. Feel it all. Feel it all. Breathe. Oh, and a reminder, you are all welcome to stay for tea and talk following this practice. We stay for around 15 minutes after practice so we can integrate back into whatever we're moving into. It's your opportunity to connect with community here. And also I'll maybe pull a message from an oracle card. Anything you might want to share about your practice. And we've entered our last 30 minutes of the practice. Okay, stay connected. Connect the vagus nerve. Show up for healing. Just like at the beginning of practice, consciously bring that breath all the way down into the pelvic bowl, rib cage, chest. use that whole area. I would like to thank all the yoga teachers and knowledge keepers for keeping this sacred, scientific, and practiced healing safeguarded and passed down and passed down and passed down. Very grateful to the shoulders I stand upon. Last 60 seconds. Slowly now start to walk that right foot back up if it was bent. Releasing the left ankle. Back up the wall, just give your legs a little shake out. And just notice anything flowing, any observation. Slowly bend the knees and allow your body to fully roll all the way to the right side. Bring the shoulders up off the ground for the first time. In over 60 minutes. Just be really gentle with yourself here. A lot of blood has been anchored into that back space. And slowly, when you're able, make your way up onto all fours. Hands under the shoulder, knees under the hips. And sorry for a little bit of feedback. It happens when I'm sitting forward like that. We're going to bring our right knee, and we're going to want to make sure that our right knee is definitely cushioned and supported with nice blanket, nice mats. We're going to bring our right knee to the wall and our right foot up the wall. This can feel intense. If already you feel intensity in the hips and the knees, stay here. You can grab 2 blocks and come up onto your hands onto the blocks and slowly bring your left foot forward, maybe using your hand 90 degrees. And so if we're looking at me from the side, this is the wall of my foot and my knee is bent, okay? For those who are visual. Now you can stay here in this place. Maybe you're feeling a nice opening along that front upper thigh and the hip. You can bring your hands up onto your knees. We're just here for a short time. Breathing Ujjayi breath. And thank you, Diana and Angela, for your donations. Release. If it's possible, you're also welcome. Sorry, folks. I'm not sure sometimes why it picks up a lot. Yes, if you want to, you can also bind the elbows above the head. Choose something that feels good. You could be on a chair in front of you as well. Last 60 seconds. And if your hands were bound around the elbows, slowly coming down from the knees. Gently come back into all fours, stepping the right knee away, maybe extending it to the side, giving it a couple rolls. And coming back into tabletop. We're going to set up for the other side. So bringing your left knee closest to the wall, supported, grounded. Gently bring the right foot forward 90 degrees. And choose the same variation that you offer the other side. We are almost at the end of this practice. Stay centered, stay grounded. Choose comfort, choose stability. If at any time I didn't mention, but you're always welcome to come down to the ground, maybe into child's pose or fetal position. If the energy of having our legs up made you feel lightheaded or uncomfortable. Last 60 seconds here, releasing through that thigh, through the hip. And if our arms were up, we're releasing them down from the knees, coming down, and gently coming back into tabletop. Bring your toes together. Send your knees out maybe a little bit wider and sit back into child's pose. Arms can go out in front or down by your side. Or you can prop under the body with a cushion for more restorative. hips to be heavy as you sink into this position. Slowly now start to come back up onto a horse. Remove any block or bolster. And slowly lower your body all the way down onto the floor. Extend the hands out in front and up onto the elbows in Sphinx. If this is too much of a back bend, take your elbows out to the side, place your palms on top of each other, and rest your forehead here in this back bend. If not, we're up onto the elbows, pushing into the elbows, fingers extended nice and wide in front. Pull the chest forward. This is not comfortable. Gaze at that third eye ahead, chin pointed out. Shoulders are pulled down and back, elongating that front body and strengthening the upper back. Slowly bring your right knee out 90 degrees to the side. Push into your left hand and gently thread that right arm underneath, bringing a nice twist. Maybe you want a pillow or block underneath the head. You can extend the left arm out or just relax here. And a dry breath, breathing nice and slow, in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Relax that right shoulder, relax that arm. Release through the elbow, forearm, wrists, and fingertips.
ecstatic, ecstasy, exit toward the sea, shake off the shackle and the shadow, trying to tap away from the chain. Sliding off my brain, pressure drops like rain, feel a spiral down the drain. Feel as if falling when the ceiling is open, and the mind wanders really back. Stay focused, stay focused. Even practice makes progress, practice makes progress. I let go of the alchemist and focus on the process.
Slowly now, start to bring your left palm under that left shoulder. Spread the fingers, push in, and lift the body up. Come back, up onto the elbows, and draw that right leg back and down. Pull the chest forward. Bend the left knee at 90 degrees out to the left side. Push into your right palm, lifting up your body, and thread that left arm underneath and come to rest down. Last minute here. Slowly now, bring that right palm under the right shoulder and push yourself up. Unbind and roll yourself all the way onto your back for our final Shavasana, back where we began. Cover yourself up, get cozy. And these can be propped up. You can be using a bolster. release the pranayama. Go to just breathing in and out through the nose at your own pace. Relax the face. Take a nice deep breath in now. Fill up the belly. Release it with a sigh. Inhale deeply. Fill up the balloon. And release through the mouth. Last time. Nice and big. A little bit more. And release through the mouth. Bring your ankles and your toes together. Bring your hands and interlace all but index fingers. Stretch your arms overhead and inhale, stretch your body nice and long. Exhale, release. Release the body into the ground. And gently bend the knees. Move the props in the way. And roll to the right side. Gently make your way up into a seated position for our final salutation. Sit up onto a block or use the wall. Support yourself however feels comfortable. Let your arms come down on top of the lap. Let them fall naturally. Align the spine. Imagine yourself with this beautiful line of chakra, rainbow energy. Just imagine it. Even if you feel slouched, imagine that beautiful, long, tall connection. Root lock, pulling in and up on the sex organs just a little bit. Nice soft belly. Chin slightly tucked. Gaze into the third eye. And because we are in the Lion's Gate portal, whether you believe or not, let's make a wish together. Bring your hands together and cup as if you have a small dandelion seed. It's got the fluff on it. Any seeds that have and carry the downy fluff, that carry them through the sky. Imagine you have one cradled in your hand. Hold it tight and imagine the dream. Imagine the prayer. Whatever's coming up for you. And don't tell anyone because it won't come true if you share. Imagine the feeling of that dream already coming true. How you feel. Anchor yourself in that feeling. Open your hands and blow that seed out into the world. Imagine it. You see it catch wind. Knowing one day that seed will land. Bring your hands together at chest center. Slightly bow your head. Open your eyes as you're ready. Namaste. Thank you. This healing practice is now closed, and you are welcome to tea and talk.